I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully is disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'ma tell him why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maze Mad Man. We are back for another call-in show. This time, Michigan versus Oklahoma week. We already know it's about to go down. Michigan travels. By the way, my mic is behind me, so if I was sounding bad, this is why. Michigan travels to Norman to take on the Sooners in their place. Oklahoma coming off a big FCS win. Michigan, of course, coming off a big home win of their own against New Mexico. But yeah, talk to me in the chat. Shout out to everybody. You know I got to do this before the show. I got to do my roll call really quick. I know my guy G Bold is here. Lich Max, Statboy 2.0 is in the building. Shout out to Bishop. Dexter Green, one of the early members of the channel. He's a member. So is G, who was the first ever you should become a member. My guy Ron Embry, always love. Beats and Treats, shout out to you, sir. And by the way, can't wait for you to come up, man. Speaking of coming up, we got some good things I'm going to announce here in a second. Shout out to Rashad. Shout out to my guy, your guy. Mike Legend is here. The Maniac. Also here. We're going to drop that link here in a second. Slayed the expectations. But before we drop the link, we told y'all last time we were here Monday that we were going to have some guest opportunities, some guest hosting opportunities for anybody that's interested. Reach out to myself or the Maniac. Somebody already has reached out. And he will be joining us Monday. Keep it locked for more information regarding that. But if you are interested, be sure to hit the Maniac or myself, and we'll definitely get you up here. My guy Seth, Speak Your Mind Seth, will be joining us live Monday. We're thinking 7 p.m. to try to beat the Monday night football rush. NFL is back. We got to compete. But yeah, so shout out to Speak Your Mind Seth. He'll be up here Monday. If you are interested and want to come on as a guest host, hit us up. You're more than welcome. But yeah, let's get to it. What we came here to get to, by the way. Shout out to Garrison, who's in the building. New logo, yes sir. I've been kind of using this, dropping it in here or there, but now it is officially the new logo. We went away from the actual Madman, the Wolverine style, DBZ style Madman. We're going with something strictly football. You know what I mean? So you know, it's a new time. You know, you got to grow up. Shout out to my guy Dom. But yeah. Dion, I really hope that we get in on that 2027 running back that we offered during the official visit during the Suck Guys game against Texas. You talking about Johnson Cook, 5-star running back in the 27 class. First of all, let me talk about this. Even if we don't get Johnson Cook, even if he doesn't commit to Michigan, I like what Tony Alford did. I just like the trolling aspect of it. Contacting a recruit while he's on a visit to your rival and giving him an offer. That was fire. Tony Alford gets points for that. By the way, speaking of Tony Alford, we were being a little hard on Tony Alford early this time last year, but Tony Alford has absolutely came through for Michigan. Look, the proof is on the field right now, and transfer running back Justice Haynes, 159 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns on 16 carries. What more can I say, as the great 20th and 21st century philosopher Jay-Z would say? It's the proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. And landing the number 1 running back in the 26th class, and Savion Hyder, It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. That's all I'm going to say. But without any further ado, let me open it up to you guys because that's what we came here for. It's your show just as much as it's my show. You are welcome to come up. By the way, if you're new around here, like the live, share it with your friends and family, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My mods, you already know what the deal is. Give me your rich back if you haven't done all of those things already. And of course, mod responsibly. If Richie Dubs is don't block Richie Dubs. Don't block Richie. He's a Buckeye fan, but he's a cool dude. All right. Maybe you don't like what he said, but so what? Don't block Richie. In fact, we try not to block anybody around here, ladies and gentlemen, but definitely don't block Richie. Lich Max, what's good?
Oh, not much. Just living life on the road. I do have a correction from the over under on Monday.
Yes, all right.
So clearly, I didn't understand the assignment. I misunderstood what you meant by it. So to correct the actual numbers, Bryce Underwood for over 200 yards. That was correct.
Right.
I guessed Haynes for under 80 on the ground.
Okay, all right.
Then they have an interception that was supposed to be under one interception.
Right. Okay.
So one or zero.
Got you. All right. So there we have it. Because we was laughing like, yo, you went over on all your picks, on all your over unders.
Yeah, no, I misunderstood the assignment. I originally gave Mays a over and an under number, not really getting what he meant. But now I understand that will be corrected for the next Lich picks. It will be accurate next time.
Absolutely. Shout out to Lich, by the way. Statboy 2.0. You're gonna see him throughout the season here on the Mayor's Madman channel. Shout out to G. He says, "Hey, let us mod our way." Yo, don't make me go snatching wrenches again, man. I did it once. I'll do it again. Shout out to Bishop. What's going on, sir? How you doing?
Yo, just seeing that the gumbo was fire over here, thought I would come over and partake of some.
You already know, man. Bishop, I think you followed me on to you are on Jason's show, Oklahoma fan, who we're gonna have over here tomorrow evening, I believe. So be sure to check that out, man. Are you yourself an Oklahoma fan?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oklahoma looking good week 1. By the way, everybody who's here already knows that I picked Oklahoma to beat Michigan this upcoming week. What are your thoughts on that game? Talk to us.
Hey, bottom line is we're prime time, and we know it's going to be decided on the field where it needs to be. 2 blue bloods getting after it, and in the fire pit of the palace. And where the both Oval Office gonna have nothing but tailgating. Y'all all welcome. Come on down.
Absolutely. You hear it right here. Bishop welcomes you to the tailgate. Go check it out. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be there this year. I really wanted to come this year too, man, but plans fall through, unfortunately. That said, have you seen our young superstar in the making, freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood?
Yeah, definitely. Young man has definitely some special roux. He worked with some special ingredients, and hey, it's gonna be one of those games that you better not walk away from it.
Yeah. And one of the reasons that I actually picked Oklahoma, I think I had Michigan losing 2 games this upcoming season, and one of the reasons that I had him losing this game was, number one, it's so early in the season, and with a freshman quarterback, he doesn't have enough game experience under his belt. And then secondly, hostile environment, real SEC environment now for you guys, with again freshman quarterback on the road. Not to mention, I thought you guys had a little more stability along the offensive line than maybe you do. I saw today that maybe 2 freshmen starting for you guys along the offensive line?
Man, it's gonna be some freshmen that was hurt at first that would have been starting last week, but in fact we got 3 that'll be being able to play this week. So we're just looking for the opportunity to get back on the field and show if we're worthy of being on the field.
Absolutely, man. We are joined here by my guy Cam, and of course everybody's favorite Buckeye, Garrison. Garrison, how you feeling?
Good, man. You know, just ready for this week to get by. Still pumped about what happened last Saturday. Now it's just time to go out there and see if our band is better than Grambling State's.
Which they aren't, bro. Stop it. I want you to stop it right now. All right.
I don't know that yet.
Stop it right now. Secondly, you did do some dirty work for Bishop and his Sooners. Y'all cleaned up Texas for them.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. It was good. I hope you enjoyed the show. You know, it was great to watch. You know, and
yeah, no doubt. Hey, I'll tell you what, y'all came off the stoop and hey, y'all showed them that y'all boys are for real. You know, everybody prove it on the field. Documentation beat conversation.
Yeah.
Don't get this man too much.
I gotta write that down. Wait a second.
Don't get this man too much.
Everybody. I think you guys could have done a better job of it though.
I mean, listen. I know everybody. You know, I think people want to point to the offense, point to Julian Sam. I mean, we started multiple times within our own 20, twice on the 1 yard line. We didn't need to.
No doubt.
But on to Grambling State band,
coach. On the ball for your coach, Garrison. Hey, where's that Notre Dame guy at?
His team lost. He's hiding.
Yeah, you know, Dallas fan is nowhere to be found. They looking for you in these streets, Dallas fan.
Hey.
I'm gonna be honest. If I was Dallas fan, I would show my face. I don't think Notre Dame has anything to be ashamed of. They played a really good game against a really good team. I thought it was clear that Notre Dame's a playoff team.
They don't, but he was talking heavy, Garrison. He was talking heavy.
He was? Oh.
Yeah. You know how he talks.
Yeah, you know how he talks. So
yeah, they lost, and he was still like best team in the nation.
Yeah,
but you know what? But I feel vindicated though. I feel vindicated for like the last year, like all offseason. I was like telling people CJ Carr can play. Like I telling Juju.
He
CJ
Carr
can play
fine.
football.
CJ's fine.
He's a gamer.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, no. Well, yes, Lloyd's a legend. I gotta give him that. But damn it, letting his grandson go to Notre Dame, that's a bad look, Lloyd. But either way.
Where else was he looking?
This guy's comedian.
I just
I think at one point Carr was looking at Michigan State, wasn't he?
Well, he made the right choice. If that was
he made the right choice.
Poor little bro, them.
Bro, nobody looks at Michigan State besides the Lansing Police Department.
Hey, we on so Bishop. This is Carlos, a Michigan man. He says me and Maniac both on the naughty list here for picking Oklahoma to win this game.
Wait, when did that happen? Yesterday or today?
No, we did our preview last week, maybe Monday.
Yeah, it was last Monday. Yeah,
last Monday.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah,
right.
I forgot. I mean, look. I'll be all the Michigan fan we need then, because I don't think it's gonna be close, to be honest. I think we went by the closest we get. I think we went like 17.
I will say that they have remained consistent through when they first went over the Michigan schedule.
Hey, somebody got to jump
all the way
window.
up until the preseason overview that they did last Monday.
Right.
They've been consistent on saying that both. I think it's both Maniac and Mays both said that Michigan's probably going to lose to Oklahoma.
Look, my problem with Oklahoma is I don't think they can stop the run.
Well, we don't know. You see, look, you know what it is, West Quad? What we got to forget, man. football's like boxing, bro. It's styles make fight.
Yes, for sure.
You
for
might
sure.
look good. You might look bad one fight. Going into the next fight, everybody say you gonna get cooked, and you look like a world champion again. Now, what makes it interesting is that this game is a 50-50. Again, I think they pretty much evenly matched teams. I don't think no team is really that much better than the other. And we don't really know. We don't know what Michigan is. We don't know what Oklahoma is really. We don't know just on one game.
No,
This
based
game
on
is
the
gonna
teams they
tell
played,
us a
you're right.
lot.
No, for
And
sure.
it's gonna, and you know Michigan football, man. We want to pound the ball. We want to physically outwork you on both sides of the line, and we're gonna try to do that. The only good thing that this season now we have a quarterback that could throw the ball, and not just throw the ball, but throw it with velocity, throw it with accuracy, and he's just well-rounded. And we know he also possesses the ability to make plays with his legs, some things we haven't seen. So, but John Mattia, on the other hand, again, he's a quarterback. He could throw the ball accurately. He's also a versatile, athletic quarterback that could run. Our D-line is going to have to cook, Wes. We're going to have to cook, and we're going to have to get pressure with 4.
I'm not
Because
saying
once
we can't
blitzing,
lose. I'm not saying we can't lose. I'm just saying the closer we get to the game, the more confidence I'm building. So, I mean, I know that's some homer shit, and I'm willing to own it.
Hold on,
But
Quad. Did you say 17? The closest they get is 17 points?
I did. No, I have before I said 10.
Look at Johnny.
And now I'm jumping out the window.
Don't support this.
Listen.
No, it was Quad.
I know. All I know is John Mathieu better stay his ass in that pocket, because Hitman Hillman got some. Listen, you come out that pocket.
It was Quad. You know what?
If there was a game to draw a targeting call, I feel like Barham would be on it right on this.
Hey, yo.
I'm right back out the next game.
Because Barham's going to be standing on the sideline in that first half.
Yo, has that ever happened to somebody?
Let me in there. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Do y'all know if that's ever happened to somebody? Got called for targeting and got knocked right back out in the next game with a targeting call?
That would be crazy.
I mean,
I don't know
like
that's happening.
Barham will find a way.
Listen, I'm confident, bro. I'm 60-40 confident. I know I'm talking crazy, but I'm really more 60-40 confident than I'm not 80-20 and nothing out the window like that. I'm really just talking. This is just entertainment, guys. This is called the Skip Bayless, okay?
on the other hand, I have full confidence in our defensive ability to stop them from passing the ball.
I would say more running the ball.
Right.
I would say running the ball. I don't know about
I got more questions about Michigan's secondary than I do the linebackers, bro.
Hey, Maze, can you please point out the person that said that your cornerback was a concern all season? This guy.
Oh my God, bro.
No,
say what you got to say.
Yeah.
No, but I'll be honest, as the days have gone on, actually, I've actually felt more confident in you guys. As in, like, I would have picked maybe a few days ago. I would have picked Oklahoma to cover that 5.5. I don't feel that way necessarily anymore. I would actually stay away from this game. Personally, I think that both offensive lines are going to get challenged. I do trust your offensive line slightly more. Again, they're playing 2 freshmen. One of them was the number 1 offensive tackle in the class last year, the number 5 player in the country in the same class as Bryce. So, I mean, we can see what he looks like against your guys. I don't think you're going to miss Barham that much.
I don't either. I think
as much as we talked about starting freshmen on the line, you don't think it's crazy to have 2 of them out there?
One of yours has only played football for 2 years. I can't say the same for the other 2.
Well, fair enough.
So Cole Sullivan is him.
But I think
Cole Sullivan is him.
Yeah, I think Cole Sullivan. I think Cole Sullivan's gonna be just fine. He plays football like a house of fire. Like on the other side, and
he starts at Ohio State.
Yeah, we both know he wouldn't. And then on the other side of it, though, I listen, man. Brent Venables is calling plays now. And I rewatched because I didn't really focus on it until you said something about it, Maze, about their defensive tackles looking like linebackers at New Mexico.
Yeah,
you were right. And Oklahoma has a better defensive tackle unit than even Ohio State has. Like they're really good players. So I'm really interested to see what they look like. I'm really I think both offensive lines are challenged. And then just to see how Bryce goes, see how Bryce plays against Venables. Because I was talking to Juju I was talking to TJ last night. And I said, as much praise as I've given of what I think Bryce will be, I'm not shooting over the moon about you can call it hate, but I'm not shooting over the moon about what he did against the Lobos. I'm not gonna do that. So as much as I think he's gonna get challenged in this game, I do want to make sure that there's a space open for the back, that he goes out there.
Yeah.
He looks and he has his Jeremiah versus Oregon game. There's a world that can happen. Do I think it will? No, but like I said, betting wise, I stay away from this game.
I hear you. Jackson Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, has joined us. Jackson, by the way, it's good to see you. I'm sure that it wasn't easy for you this past Saturday.
Yeah, we gotta talk, Jackson.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, but I will say, we all have to pay our debt sometime.
Did you call him the Feinbaum?
I was called on Feinbaum today, but they got a little too crazy with some guy named Old School.
Hey, one of those guys was hilarious, bro. Homie that said, I don't hate you, but if you were on life support, I'd unplug it and charge my phone. Crazy, bro. They do not like the board very much. Go ahead, Jackson.
But I will be called on Feinbaum tomorrow, of course.
Nice.
Okay.
I was making sure we were getting to one of our coworkers at the Voice College Football, making sure they're all right.
Yeah.
Good.
But
No
yeah,
doubt, man.
Hearing the analysis on Michigan, Oklahoma, Garrison brings up an excellent point about the O-lines on each team. It's got me thinking there's going to be a lot of defense coming on. And it makes me think this is going to be a low-scoring game throughout the first half. Don't be surprised if that's going to happen. Oh, man, there's crazy people everywhere. No doubt about that, Brandon. I tell you what. But tomorrow I'll be making sure I've got some dates for Feinbaum to remember.
Very nice. Very nice. Johnny Olden Jr. has joined us. Johnny Olden Jr. did a live today, by the way.
Oh,
and don't tell Johnny.
Don't
tell Johnny what to do in Johnny's live. Johnny, what's good?
What up?
You agree with me and Maniac, right?
On what? What exactly?
Oklahoma wins Saturday.
No. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't really do picks. I don't really do picks.
He hates money line material.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really do picks unless I have to. But the more I hear about their offensive line,
right,
you got a nightmare coming ahead of you, most likely. Between what Wink does and Nichols, Derek Moore, Rashawn Benny, you got problems.
Nate Marshall,
the twisting, the stunting, the exotic blitzes, guys coming in, coming out, showing blitz, and then they drop back. You got a problem. The same problems Bryce is probably going to have. You got problems too, but you got two freshmen. It's going to be a headache for them. So the big thing in this game is going to be who turns over the ball. Who, Maze,
Hey, y'all left my namesake out though. He played pretty well last week.
Who?
Damon Payne Jr.
Payne too. Payne
Jr. was a beast last week.
He played well, Garrison.
What
do
you guys
don't do that? Don't do that, Garrison.
Black Woody Hayes over there. You act like
the big thing.
He rolled his eyes when I said that.
The big thing I'm seeing with this game, though, is who turns it over.
That was good.
I'm sorry, Garrison.
No, that was good.
Who's going to turn the ball over? Who's going to make a mistake? Who's going to get strip sacked and it goes to the house? Who's going to get a pick six?
Mm-hmm.
The turnover game is going to be big. Who messes up on special teams?
100, Johnny, you right.
Watching that game watching the game Saturday, and everybody feel free to chime in here. Watching Michigan versus New Mexico Saturday, one of the things that I was most impressed with, Bryce, was, of course, the pocket presence. We spoke about that in the immediate reaction. But of all the throws he made in that game, and I believe he threw the ball 31 times, 30 times, something like that. Of all the throws he made, there was maybe one throw that was turnover worthy, right? Your true freshman threw the ball 31 times, and maybe one of them was turnover worthy, and that's the one that I think Lobo might have got his hands on too.
Over the middle,
right? Yeah.
Cully.
Yeah, to McCulley. But I think that was impressive. I was impressed with that. Now, granted, it was New Mexico's defense. It's not Venables and what they're gonna throw at him, and I'm sure they're gonna heat him up and try to make him get rid of the ball quicker than he wants to do. But what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'll go ahead, Lidge.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, the one good thing about us having Bryce and how he throws is even if you try to pick him off, you'll probably break your hands trying.
Those passes are coming in fast, boy. They coming in hot.
Yeah, he throws a lot of fastballs, but also something to note and look at. How does he control the offense on the road in a hostile environment? Venables going to give him pre-snap looks. Oh, is this a blitz? Okay, no. Last 2 seconds, they're going to jump, move back. Now it's like, oh, shit, it's not a blitz. And that could cause delay of games. And like I said, on the road, 3rd and 1, delay a game, 3rd and 6. That's a whole different ball game on the road. That's a lot. And the O-line, how many 4 starts? It's going to happen in a hostile environment. So how does the O-line gel and limit mistakes? We had 8 penalties. That's going to play a huge part, bro. Trust me. If we 3rd and short and penalties, offsides, or 4 starts or delay of games, now it's 3rd and 8, bro, that's not going to bode well. So, a discipline, it means a lot. And how does Bryce pre-snap? What is he doing? What is he looking for? Or they just telling them, listen, man, don't matter. Just hand the ball off.
Right.
I do have a question for the OU fan, though, after Mace goes.
No, go ahead, Litch.
All right, to the OU fan, do you think that your team has the chops to be able to keep the ball on the ground, or do you think that what we saw last game against Illinois State is kind of what we're going to be looking at in the Michigan game?
Understanding that if I do all 22 and I break down film, I'm my old defensive coach. Both teams, Michigan and OU, kept it very bland. So we don't know what we're going to get. So you better be prepared for Venables has 32 defenses. So understand, I'm sure Wayne Whitendale has the same. So it's all about what can you handle. On top of that, do you have competitive depth? It's okay to have 1s and 2s, but you got to have competitive depth to go far in this league.
No
and
doubt.
That's what we have.
Wink Martindale. Wayne Whitendale sounds like Timu Wink.
Yeah, that's who we got last year. In the beginning.
But shout out to Bishop.
That's
Hope.
I think you were thinking of Matt Patricia on that one.
Okay,
I'll take them too. Don't trip.
Speaking of Matt Patricia, I gotta give some credit where it's due. That defense, though, Arch helped them.
No, bro. Listen, I
looked
just
impressive.
That Whopper with cheese that Arch threw up there to Jermaine Matthews Jr., bro. That was such a bad pass. Like,
most of his passes were bad.
The interception was so bad.
You can call it a bad pass, right? But at the end of the day, if you watch that game, if you watch that right from all 22, him and Sonny Styles ran the routes for those receivers. It didn't matter. It didn't matter where that ball was going.
Well, he needed to throw it away.
He tried to make a play.
I just don't understand. That's not the Arch I remember, bro.
That was a duck.
And then you also got to remember things like this. Like think about the throw that Julian Sam made to Carnell Tate, right? I've talked about this plenty of times. Texas don't have wide receivers like that. And for some odd reason, Texas fans thought they did. They don't have wide receivers like we do.
I mean, they got one.
They don't. No, they don't have. No, they don't. Wingo's not that.
You don't think Ringo?
Bro,
Damn,
no, bro. Don't
that's harsh
disrespect
criticism.
Ryan.
No,
Wingo.
see, right, but guys, that's why I took a lot of time. Like I took time to watch every single snap from last season. I mean,
Okay.
from the Cotton Bowl.
Hold on. Hold that thought.
But I want. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, because did you watch every single game from? I mean, every single snap from this game.
Yes, I had 4 times now.
Okay. Did you see Ryan Wingo get separation in this game?
He didn't get separation. He ran, bro. Like it's different between getting separation on a post route and running a drag route across the middle linebacker.
Right.
Those are 2 completely different things. I'm saying, no. Those aren't 2 different things.
No, a drag route is different, but this was a slant on fourth and whatever.
Yeah, and I'm saying, and why quarterbacks miss throws, quarterbacks miss receivers. That is part of the game. But throughout the game, and like I've talked to many other people about this because for some odd reason, everybody wanted to discredit what I was saying on Sunday. They were covered. Those wide receivers were covered. And when I sit there and show you man, and then we end up in cover 2 shell, and then your mind is thinking one thing before the play, and you may have that guy open, but now because you think it's gonna be covered, it's gonna be man to man, you're automatically looking to the left side the whole time. So yeah, you're gonna miss that guy because you preconceived something. That's called messing with Arch's head. And people, and just because he misses wide open guys, people don't think about the intricacies of things like that and want to discredit the defense for doing so.
I don't think anyone. I think this is my problem with this. I've given y'all credit for what y'all did, but the facts are, we all watched him miss these wide open dudes. Not just not see them, but even when they're wide open in the flat, a curl, a drag.
Those are mechanical problems.
He still missed them.
Same result. Those are mechanical problems.
Same result. So
and then again, the guys that he doesn't see.
Hold on, real quick. So when Texas is driving at your 50 with a chance to tie the game, second down, he misses the wide open tight end. Third down, he misses the drag. Fourth down, CJ Hicks comes around the corner. But it's 2 wide open plays. 2 wide open plays.
That's called football. That's called football.
Exactly. So I'm not going to give you all the credit when he's just missing throws. It's like us having Alex Orgy and it don't matter. He can't hit it.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not asking.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to praise y'all to the level you want when he's he's in his own head mechanically.
I got you.
He ain't even ready to play football.
And again,
you get what I'm saying? So
and that's why
I can't. That's why I'm not just praising y'all like a lot of OSU fans want.
No, well, I think 2 things can be true. I think a few things can be true.
Hey,
he missed throws. We all saw it. Go ahead.
Real quick, I will say, I think what it really comes, if he was a true freshman, it would be one thing, but he's not. He has experience.
Right. He sat behind
Mississippi State is not experience. That's the worst team.
No, but it's not even that, because I remember saying something about experience to you, and you talked about Julian saying sitting watching people play.
I'm sorry, but you had the wrong person.
Maybe, and you could be right about that. It was definitely an Ohio State fan.
Yeah,
but
and also real quick into that game, like no doubt, absolutely, Ohio State defense played well. No one can take that from them. But Texas made it to the red zone more than Ohio State did. Texas outgained them by over 100 and something yards.
A lot of that came
Ohio State barely eclipsed 200 yards.
No, Maniac, you're right. But 130. Listen, 135 of Arch's 170 passing yards came in the fourth. And that's why I told you all that stuff you saw, bro. That's in the fourth.
Clutch time.
Yeah, but Garrison, how many yards Julian Sayin had going into the fourth quarter? He didn't really have much neither.
Your stat book watching, bro.
I'm just saying. But so Garrison, you're down.
Will tell you he played a good game.
All right, no one's saying. What I'm saying is that even though they still got them yards. He still, when he started to throw the balls, like about time, he was moving it. It doesn't matter if it's the fourth quarter. Garrett said a football game is 4 quarters.
When you're down 14-0 against an elite defense, it does matter.
All right. So look, this is what we're gonna do.
Passing it. So that means
I don't want to make this about Ohio State and Texas, bro.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
All right.
Can I ask you a question about Oklahoma?
So,
of course.
All right. So, in your guys' game against them, what are your true expectations for your offense with Bryce? Because and let me know how you feel about this. Because like when I look at when I rewatched your guys' game this morning, and I you can't take it away from the stat sheet. It's part of the game. It's part of the stats. It's football. Cool. Outside of 2 open lane touchdowns for Justice Hayes, the run, I think the yards per carry are just around 3 yards. Is your run game a concern to you going against Oklahoma?
No, it's not. And I think, and I mentioned this on Monday or in the immediate reaction. That's part of like most people's runs are short runs, right? Like, and then you get, home runs like Justice Haynes gets. Most of the time, maybe they're not 250+ yard runs or whatever. Maybe it's a 17-yard run. Maybe it's a 23-yard run. You know what I mean? That happens, and that's what helps, those yards per carry averages too, more than anything. So I'm not worried about Michigan being able to run the ball. In fact, I think Michigan will be able to run the ball a lot better than they did a season ago, even because of the threat of Bryce, and because I think the offensive line is a little better than it was a season ago. So I'm not really worried about that.
And another thing I want to ask you about, because I do think John Mateer is gonna. I think both quarterbacks gonna have to use their legs, but I think that something that gets lost in this is how athletic Oklahoma's linebackers also are.
Mm.
Okay. No, I think that I am curious about, and I've told you before, I am curious about how much you run him, knowing your quarterback situation, and I will say the same for Oklahoma.
Well, one thing that was kind of shocking to me is that Michigan really didn't get into a lot of design run. Did they design run Bryce at all?
It's New Mexico.
No, I get that. I get that. But also, that would be the perfect time to do it, too, in my estimation. Right?
No. This
Can't
week,
risk it, bro.
the lanes getting used this week.
Yo, but he was out there. Bro, he was out there throwing blocks.
What'd you say?
You heard me.
They didn't want him to throw that block, though.
Hold on. He was out there throwing blocks. And, again, he was out there playing against.
I'm going to be honest. I like the aggressiveness on that. Don't use your throwing shoulder for a block.
No, yeah. we all agree on that. Yeah. But he was out there playing against glorified linebackers at defensive tackle. I think it would have been a perfect time to run the football with Bryce. But either way, I get what you're saying, and maybe they do use Bryce in the run game a lot more than they did a week ago.
I mean, they've been talking about it too much in camp for it not to be a real thing.
Right.
And I think they were holding back intentionally to spring it on Venables this week.
I'm honestly concerned about the corners. I don't think Suge is that good. Shout out to Mr. Jones. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Listen, that is the area of concern for me too. The corners specifically, not even the secondary, because I like what I saw from the safeties for the most part. But outside corner, Zeke Berry also played well. I don't want to include him in this. He played well against New Mexico. Jair Hill, Josiah Edmond, Elijah Dotson, everybody not named Zeke Berry that played corner for Michigan. You got to step it up, bro. Right. Jair Hill got beat by, and don't get me wrong, because that tight end was awesome. He had a really good game. I forget his name now, but he had a really good game. And he beat Jair Hill.
Number 7.
Yeah, inside the 5 with a nasty little. It was nasty, and Jair Hill bit wholeheartedly. We got to be better on the outside at corner. That's just a fact. Everybody else, I'm sure, agrees. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's got to be focused. Like you can't be lackadaisical out there, bro, and thinking, oh well, I got him. No, you don't. Focus in, bro. Because it looked like he didn't know that was his man at first, also on the little skip pass through the legs or whatever, which I think that was I've never seen a play like that, or I haven't seen it in a long, long time, bro. To skip it through the quarterback's legs, that was wild. But Jair got cooked, bro. You got to pay attention to your assignment, bro.
I know why that was
That was nice. You got to give it to him.
That one I don't even think was Jair's fault. That one I think that was on Hausman.
So the other one was that Jair's man, and he was just trying to. That was Hausman's man, and Jair was just trying to cover for him.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At risk for being called.
Well, I can't blame that on him. Then.
No, not that one. It was another one though on the other end when it was later in the game.
Am I mistaken, or did Mason Curtis start at the other safety?
Mason Curtis looked good too. Yeah. I thought he looked decent.
It was Brandon Hillman, Mason Curtis safeties. The slot was TJ Metcalf, and the corners was Hill and Zeke.
I thought Mangum started, didn't he? Or no?
No, he played a lot. He played.
Okay.
He did good. He played pretty well.
Safety, I don't have a problem with at all.
Rotate. We rotate safety, so all those dudes gonna play. Those top 4 probably.
Yeah. I have a problem at safety, and I think TJ Metcalf played well too.
It's probably was
outside corner.
The future of our secondary wanted to do flip before the game. It's Shamari Earls, bro.
Is he returning this week? Please.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
I know.
Bro, that is
gotta
wild.
be like a minor.
Wait, that's a true story.
Yeah, no, it happened.
So he did in pregame. He did a backflip.
It might have been practice.
Following my man with the pictures. I want to say Patrick Bear.
There's video. There's video of him.
Okay.
Well, I hope he gets better soon, man.
So he came up hobbled after that. That's crazy work,
bro. That's why, bro. I played like I was at just a D2 school. My coach wouldn't let me snowboard anymore.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, I never snowboarded before, but it's definitely, if I'm gonna get in the snow, it's gonna be that over skiing. I'll tell you that much.
And also,
I feel like I'd be a better snowboarder than skier. Is all I'm saying.
You also got to remember, we also have Caleb Anderson, the Louisiana transfer.
Right. Yo, did he even play?
So he didn't play. No, he didn't play neither. And he's like 6'something".
What position?
Like 6'3", bro. Corner.
Yeah, once some guys get on board and healthy, that gives us a lot more depth at the corner position. Right now, it's not looking good. If Zeke or he'll get hurt Saturday,
Wait, this dude's 23 years old.
First of all,
that's what they are now. That's what they are now. Right? I don't care if they 33, as long as they can play this.
He got COVID year.
Wait, what colleges did he go to?
Right. Who did we just? Oh, did we lose Lynch-Max and add Lynch-Max?
Yeah, he got twice 2 Lynch-Max.
Right.
I'm also interested.
I got a twin.
How they use the up tempo against Venables, because that's also he likes to get his calls in very late.
Right.
So that's something that we probably will use, and we started the game in up tempo.
Right, and
used
I think that was to test it for this Oklahoma game too, by the way, Johnny. But that's a great point.
Yeah,
Johnny, that's a good point, bro. Because I'm like, I think both these teams are in very similar situations. I think Oklahoma should do the same thing.
Yeah,
you shouldn't, if you can, bro. You shouldn't let Wink or Venables get their play calls in like that. You shouldn't let them do that.
Facts.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to be, both teams are going to be similar. There's going to be a lot of tempo. The quarterbacks are going to get the ball out early, 2 seconds, 2 3-step drops. And you notice we went under center a lot. We was under center a lot on Saturday. So, that could help with a lot of play action as well. So
shout out to Carlos. Said ask the Oklahoma guy something. Bishop,
hey,
speaking of that,
you guys have a good night, man. I'm gonna get going here.
Have a good one, man.
Bishop, nice to meet you all. Have a good night. West Quad,
give us a go blue on your way out of here.
Hey,
no, West Quad, you ain't that funny.
Hey, I got that one. Look, I was like, yo, this man look like the Black Woody Hayes for real.
Yes,
he even got the glasses.
They do. Bishop, though, seriously. What's an area that you are worried about, if any, for Oklahoma?
Not worried, but concern is the run fit on a 2x2. Understanding that uh, we have the top D line, but if our run fits miss, then you guys have the potential to go all the way. So us
Yeah,
making sure that we fit the runs right, understand being a defensive coordinator, I know that hey, that's the one thing that you guys hang your hat on is being physical at the point of attack and running the ball.
right.
And hey, in the SEC, we played. You just go back to Bama. You know what type of game we're gonna have to play.
Yeah. I like that actually. Because I think they get 121 yards on the ground against you guys. It wasn't a lot passing. I know that.
It was
But they
37 per quarter if you break it up
right.
between the
Yeah,
four.
yeah. So that's something that Michigan definitely well, first of all, we know we want to run the ball, right? That's just without question. It's kind of Michigan's identity is running the ball, right? Playing defense. And with Bryce, it just adds an extra dynamic, I think. And I think, Johnny might have brought it up, or Maniac running the ball with Bryce is another dynamic that we haven't seen yet that I'm sure is part of the playbook. So they're probably going to have to go into the bag of tricks, honestly. And I'm not talking about trick plays, but just deeper into that offensive playbook than we saw against New Mexico for sure. But what do you think, Johnny?
Yeah, that's a fact. I want to see the offense opened up to everything that Bryce is comfortable with. Let's see it. That's RPO, QB runs, the read, and I want to see the eye candy in motion. Make Venables' defense confused. It's already complex. Make it even harder for them. Make it even harder. So I want to see all the eye candy, all the motion. Don't let them dudes just line up and, okay, we got them. Nope. Bring that motion. Bring that jet sweep motion, the orbital motion. Bring it all. Throw it all at them. Because this, for both teams, not just for Michigan, winning this game can catapult the rest of your season. So it's
1000%.
big. You got to put it all out there for this one, for real. Especially for us, because our schedule is a little bit easier than Oklahoma.
Well, that's what I was going to say, especially for Oklahoma, because it's not, their schedule is going to be considerably harder than Michigan. So theoretically, Michigan can lose this game and still, in the season 11-1, a lot easier than Oklahoma doing the same. That said, shout out to Hoagie 7230. He says, we fear no one. He actually said Mo one, but I get what you were saying. Go blue, fellas. Go blue. West Quad, what you think about that, man? What you think about Michigan attacking the run? That seemed to be the most vulnerable spot for Oklahoma against that FCS school they played. But what did you think?
We need to see, well, this is Captain Obvious type information here, but we need to see better running out of Jordan Marshall. Well, I feel like we know we getting a honey bun, at least a honey bun out of Justice Hayes. I feel like if they hold him to less than 100 yards, we're in trouble.
Right.
So unless, like I said, Jordan Marshall come with 80 to 100 himself, then we could that would offset that. But
absolutely.
I don't want to. I hate to too much on like last season because I'm not exactly sure how many starters Oklahoma will return, but that bowl game gave me pause as far as I thought that we should be able to run the ball on them this year. But new starters and whatnot. I know same old Brent Venables, so that ain't changing. But I don't know about I don't like as far as their new starters. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference or whatnot.
No doubt. Jackson Johnson, did you get to see Michigan versus New Mexico at all?
I think Jackson either froze or there you go.
I'm all right. I'm sorry, man. Computer's messing around with me.
No, you're good, man. Did you get to see the game at all this past weekend?
Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of Michigan, New Mexico for a little bit.
Okay.
Bryce Underwood's fire, man. He is that guy.
Yep. We're very excited to have Bryce, by the way. I watched the video that Johnny sent me earlier, somebody breaking down the film and every one of Bryce's throws, and that dude who is very impartial was blown away by Bryce. Let me say that. And I saw another stat. I got another stat for you guys. Let's bring it up actually. Because this was interesting in my opinion, where Bryce stacks up against other Big Ten quarterbacks, right? So you see on this list, he's fourth amongst Big Ten quarterbacks on just offense altogether, and had no run offense to support that, and that's like him breaking 4 runs. And in terms of passing, you see this number 77.7. Only 3 other quarterbacks were better, and that's Ethan Kaliak-Manis, Ryan Brown, and of course Drew Aller, who's been in college football for what seems like forever. So what are you guys' thoughts on that?
That's huge.
Yeah. Bryce,
Mason, you talking about Brooks Austin? Is that the film you were talking about? The guy that was talking about Bryce?
Yeah, well, no, Johnny, who was that?
Oh, I don't know his name. I just found him.
It's something film guy, bro. He's amazing.
That's the guy I'm talking about. I watched that video as well.
Yeah.
He did. He also did a John Mateer in Oklahoma offense breakdown.
Shout out to Towns Health, $500 super chat, sir. We appreciate that.
Dang, Jordan, that's gumbo for real. You better give that joker a shout out.
Gumbo for real. We need to. I've offered to do marketing for whatever business Towns Health Service has or whatever. We appreciate it though. Honestly, that's a big deal. Thank you.
And real quick,
on my Twitter.
and real quick, shout out to Town Health Services because he also sent me a super chat yesterday for $500. So I appreciate you.
That's a blessing, y'all.
Absolutely.
Y'all better receive those.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. By the way, I had the scroll going up. I had the scroll going up earlier. Oh, go ahead, Maniac.
Now, I want to say shout to Townhouse Services, man. He always looking out, man. Definitely appreciate that, man. Blessing.
Yes, sir. Amen. Tabernacle for sure. I had the scroll going earlier that we were $100 away from another hour. Town Health Services just gave you 5 straight hours of the minute. Now I won't be on here.
TJ, let's get it, TJ.
We going to 11. Let's get it.
I have things to do, sir.
You did have things to do.
Right. So it's canceled. Everything's canceled. I'm here till 11. Let's go. Tell your friends, tell your family, pull up. Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, man,
I'm cashiers at Kroger to pull up.
Tell cashiers at Kroger to pull up for sure.
We're gonna be here till the Oklahoma game.
At this rate, we'll be.
Hey, who all's coming down?
I don't know if any of us here are coming. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah, man. I know you were here before, and we had because we were planning. Me, Johnny, and Maniac actually whenever the last time we had you on, we're planning to come up. But we got bigger fish to fry. It looks like Michigan might be in Germany next year.
Oh,
so you know.
Okay. I'll see you.
Things gotta.
Well, all I know is game day just pulled up about 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Started setting up, so it's gonna be. They're pulling out all the stops. So whoever's coming, it's gonna be big to do. So
absolutely, man. By the way, real college football programs, real blue bloods play back-to-back primetime games as Michigan is doing to start the season this year. I just want to point that out to all the Ohio State fans in the chat. Shout out to y'all who got about 11, 12 p.m. games this year, and I love it.
Hey, Mays, did you know that the team that Oklahoma faced, they almost rushed the same amount of yards at Oklahoma, and we had the same carries, and we rushed double. It's okay. If they front 7, their very first game, and they allow a blowout team to rush almost the exact same yards. That's telling then that means that the when they face with Michigan, they're going to face a better offensive line, that's better at run blocking, and better running backs, and that's going to be a problem.
That's a fact, Tim. They will be facing a better offensive line, better running backs, better blocking. However, Tim, Michigan will also be facing a better defensive line, better linebackers. So, all of that will work itself out. I do think Michigan will be able to run the ball. I think they need to be able to run the ball. They need to establish the run to have a chance in this game. But we'll see how it plays out. Tim, did you have Michigan winning this game?
Yes, a close one.
Okay. All right. We'll get everybody's predictions at the end here. I know Bishop got Oklahoma winning. You already know that me and Maniac, what side we on. Although we always on Michigan side. Let me say that. Let me be clear here. Always on the side of Michigan, but I do think they dropped this game, unfortunately. There has been some new information that came in, though, like the fact that this two freshman offensive linemen will be starting for Oklahoma. That's new information. We can change our minds, although I don't think I will.
Oh, that's not good because one of their players, he got hurt, and we don't know will he be available. The injury is unknown.
You talking about an Oklahoma player?
Yeah, he's talking about one of our old tackles, but we just got another old tackle that's been in the system for 3 years that will be in the mix in the rotation. But since they're just coming off of injured reserve, you gotta probably gonna have them on a pitch count. So that's why the freshman is starting.
Got you.
Interesting.
Good information.
The freshman gonna make mistakes. Gonna make mistakes.
Hey, that's the thinking,
look,
right?
We in the Southeastern Conference. Ain't got no choice. You gotta be ready.
Yes,
we gonna get them ready. We gonna get them ready.
Cortez says 38-14 Michigan. Brandon think we going into Norman, dropping them near 40 and holding them to 14. Hey, more power to you, Brandon.
That'll be beautiful.
I ain't mad at you.
I think it's gonna be a 3-point win by Michigan, where they win 24-21.
Okay.
I mean, defenses are going at it. I mean, hearing about the offensive lines, just kind of going, that kind of makes me think it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah. Really quick, let me get this super chat out, and then you go ahead, Johnny. Shout out, Mr. Jones. Hold on, Tim. Big Tim. Hold on. If Bryce show out this game, might be the first Heisman from Michigan in a while, because he'll be the favorite. Man, we are getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. All right,
got a long way to go.
I can see him evolving into being the favorite there. I could see it, but not like guaranteed in there,
Right, no doubt.
Oh man.
If Bryce has a JJ McCarthy going to the horseshoe type of performance, the CFP, they bet and the CFP and the Heisman committee, they need to put Bryce in the conversation, and then they need to say that the Michigan, Bryce Underwood, he just did what JJ did when he had to face Ohio State on the road. That they're gonna say that they might
no doubt.
They might win the national title. It might be a problem.
Hey,
but if he does that, but
No doubt, man. If nobody is going to get up here and pump up Michigan, Tim is going to do it. All right. Shout out to Big Tim.
Say it with your chest, Tim. Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Shout out to
What
Tim,
up, though,
man.
Tim?
Yeah.
As you can
I feel
see,
like
ladies and
that-
gentlemen,
that-
Mizzle has
that
joined the show.
Barham, he gonna be.
What up, though?
He
It's
gonna
2M.
be
No, I'm playing.
the extra aggressive
Nah.
when you do play.
That
He
is
supposed
your
to
name.
play the second half, and he gonna take all that anger out.
Marmar is M2. I'm M3.
M2.
We just came up with that today on the phone. We did a little freestyle battle. We were freestyling on the phone.
Yeah,
M2 and
you know what I'm
M3.
saying? We
And I'm
Mixtape.
bars.
Mixtape dropping later this fall.
It's called BlueTube. It's called BlueTube Finest. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Johnny,
What
I
up,
saw that
J.O.J.?
video you made when you
What squad?
was talking about
What up, though?
the secret spy that Ryan Day
The Mar
supposedly
Mizzle.
hired that hacked into the Michigan file. That becomes true. Do you think that they're going to take away their natty and all their wins?
We ain't
Nah.
quite there yet. Hey, we
Man, I
ain't
don't
quite
think
there
that's gonna
yet. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Not enough information is out about that at all. We said what we had to say about it on Monday, right? Like the news broke, we talked about it. That's that, man. I'm not gonna
Hey, yo, let me. I get that. I'm much love to Bryce Young, but can we be real? John Materia is him.
John
I
Materia is
wouldn't say it's him, but
a really good quarterback, man. Absolutely.
I mean, to
I
be
wouldn't
fair,
say
he did throw an
him.
interception
He nice.
against Illinois State, though.
The Redbirds? Yeah, you talk about the Redbirds?
Right. Shout out to
I
my
think that's their
good
name.
friend Keel is here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get Keel to say "Go Blue" before the end of the live stream.
I do have a question. Did in that Illinois State game, did Mateer have money on him throwing an interception?
Yo,
Yo, Jordan. Hey, now I know when you broke down the film, you saw the wide receiver drag. He's seeped inside too far.
Yeah.
He was trying to throw a back, but that's all right. Hey, he made no bones about it. He came back and threw touchdowns afterward.
I'm just making jokes. I'm just making jokes on his newly gained nickname, Moneyline Mateer.
You're good. You're good, Jordy. Hey, I know how to make gumbo. I'll start with the root.
No doubt, man.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna be getting off here because I'm gonna.
Hey Jackson, I got before you leave what happened to Alabama. They was supposed to win by 30 points and
damn Tim.
Hey, I was just about to ask Jackson about the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I know you holding up well right now. It's all right though, JJ.
It's all right.
Okay.
He just trying to get off the live, man. Y'all gotta hit him with that, man.
I ain't get to say nothing to Jackson. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no disrespect.
Hey, Bama
it's
come
all
back.
good, Jackson.
No worries.
It's all good.
Jen.
Y'all win a couple. It'll be all right.
That's all right, man. But I will say, tell your friends, family, and the cashiers at Kirk about the magic that Maze Madman's bringing. All right here on the Maze Madman channel with the Bots and Maniac and friends. And check out Johnny Alden Jr. on the Johnny Alden Jr. call-in show Sunday afternoons, and on the Michigan call-in show with TJ Ronan and Thunder Redmond and Lickman and Marmar and everyone. All right.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Michigan at the Boys College.
Alabama
all of it.
Alabama gonna win a few. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, we'll see you down the road. First things first.
Jackson Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, voice of college football, Alabama. Jackson Johnson. Be sure to check him out over there. Yeah.
I was watching that.
I'm using. Hold on, Marmar. I'm using Jackson Johnson's. I'm using that as a commercial. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead, Marmar.
He the best.
I told y'all I watched the. I know it's He's saying it was vanilla, but they were really trying hard to beat Illinois State on Saturday. Um, uh, yeah, y'all didn't score 7 points until it was 34 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. And that's a long time to be scoring against that type of caliber team over there on Illinois
We
State.
scored a touchdown our first play. Our
Oh,
first
hey, hey, each his
our
own.
first offensive
Hey,
drive. We
everybody
scored.
can knock off
Yes,
the rust, but
yes, slayed
understand.
the expectation. They still playing Mr. Brightside.
It's
We
a
need some
classic.
LL
They
Cool
can't run
J.
the
We need
ball.
some LL Cool J. My radio. You feel me? That'd be a great fourth quarter
Y'all
song.
gotta
They
let it go,
overpass.
man.
They overpass because they
Bishop, go
couldn't
ahead.
They'll
run
get
the
Respond to
ball.
they'll get
Marmar.
hyped with that.
It's all good. It's all good. Let him spit his. He's starting with the roux. I'm trying to see what flavor his gumbo is. I got you. Go ahead and spit your
I
fire.
don't eat gumbo, but my favorite ramen noodle is beef hot chicken. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Okay.
The
Okay.
problem is
All right, Shorty. I hear you. I hear you. What I will say to
To
you
get
is that the bottom line is we can't look past you guys. We know you're coming to town. You're more than welcome to come through. There's gonna be the game day is setting up right now. So you know that Herb and all of them are already here. So you're more than welcome to come on through. We throw the biggest tailgate you got, and we'll play the game like it's supposed to be played.
Yes, sir.
Documentation be conversations.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
well, since the bank account and my other bank account didn't add up with the other
Hey,
bank
yo,
account, I won't be.
shut your mouth. Get this guy.
Hey, nah,
First
Mr.
of all,
Much respect.
but
Much respect.
hey,
why
hey,
Johnny
listen,
had the ramen on deck though? He
yeah,
was
hey, but hey,
Want
Johnny, you know
to.
what you do with them?
Hey, that's
You know
the
what you know
emergency
what I
pack.
do with them?
I don't
I
add
crush
all
it.
that stuff in.
Nah, I crush the stuff up in the cup, then pour it in the bowl, and then add a little like a enough water to get it all. Is it hit better that way? Try it, bro. You'll be like, yeah, thank me later, bro.
it's
Up.
it's in a bowl
Yeah,
already.
no, it's in a cup, so I take it out of the cup, put it in the bowl, and crush it, and then I
Crush
make it
it.
like it. Yeah, I
I'm
crush it
with
up.
you with
So
that, but the crushing it, I'm not with it.
no, I gotta crush it down to get fit in the
Nah,
bowl because it's a
nah.
cup shape.
I'm gonna
Hold
let
We
y'all
on,
want
Miss
the.
Mac. Miss Mac. It's grown folk talking at the table. Hold
hey,
on, big dog.
chill out,
Hey
Marmar.
Hey,
There's
yo,
nothing wrong with that.
hey yo. I lived that ramen lifestyle for like
hey,
six
I'm just
years, man.
playing
I'm
with him,
with you.
man. So, no, I'm
Can,
just saying. You crush, you put, take it out of the cup, crush it up in the bowl like you'll do regular ramen noodles, and then you pour the water in, and then you throw it in the microwave. It's different, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't crush none of my ramen.
Yeah, I crush
I don't
mine.
like the way
Yeah,
y'all
I,
saying this Raymond. It's ramen.
Ramen,
yeah,
ramen,
yeah.
whatever.
my
Yeah.
bad. I always
I used
started.
to crush.
It was my
I used to crush
homeboy
my.
Raymond at aisle three.
I used to crush my ramen noodles, and then I turned 17.
Yo.
Drink.
Anyway,
Oh, he smoked. He smoked me
then
like a
I grew
brisket.
up. Hold on.
Hey, now you can
Jared,
put a cheer up to the grown folk table.
hold on. Jared Lake wants to know where to eat at in Norman, Bishop.
We got RJ's. We got seafood
RJ's is good. I've
parties.
heard.
So when you get there, there's going to be a lot out, and it's going to be is Milano's is Italian if you like Italian, and then of course we got our barbecue. So it just take your pick.
Hey, where do y'all do that? Brent Venables did a show um the other night at a restaurant, man, with the two radio guys on Oklahoma. They do it in
Yeah,
that restaurant.
yeah,
What
that's the
what's that called?
backyard. That's the backyard.
Yeah, hey, I seen I was watching that the other night and that barbecue looked delicious in there. So tell them about that too.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It's
Hey
called the
Johnny, you
backyard.
doing a watch party for the Lions on Sunday?
So
Mm.
before I get off, hey, I just wanted to show the love. I know y'all coming down. You know our boy Sharon. We just made major proud of him. He's part of the brotherhood. But when we get between the lines, he knows how we get down, and you know how we were built. So we just get down and get down. So come
Yes,
on
sir.
through. For those who are going to watch on TV, you're about to see something special where two blue bloods play it the way it's supposed to be played.
No doubt, Bishop. We
We'll
appreciate
have
you
the
coming
flag
on.
on deck,
Man,
ready to
that's
go.
all
Beautiful.
good right
Beautiful.
there, man. I respect that.
Yes, sir. By the way, Michigan has a chance here to even the series with Oklahoma. They've only played one time before. Can you believe that? And
Yeah.
Oklahoma won that game. Michigan trying to settle all scores. We settling
Where
all
Back in the
was it
old
scores.
at?
days.
Where was it
Back
at?
in the old days.
I don't know where that game was played. Bishop, what was that game played at?
It was played out here in Norman.
Okay. So
Yeah, but
that
I
that
mean,
too was played in
The
Norman.
Orange
we're talking
Bowl.
about we all
In that
I
case, then
guess
it should be
some
in the
of us
big
were
house. Then,
kids when
Yeah,
they played.
yeah.
in that case, then it should be in the big house. Then,
We play them
Now,
next year in the big house,
yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, we're
It's a
coming
home
and
and
next year.
home.
Hey, y'all gonna have some
Oh, I gotta get my
you gonna
money
tailgate
up.
next year, right?
You said what?
Y'all tailgating next year, right?
Absolutely, we gonna be there.
yeah,
I'm
Okay,
dragging
okay,
Johnny and Maniac.
so that
I'm
okay.
means
I'm a,
if
I'm gonna be there
Oklahoma they
too.
don't win at home, it's gonna be harder for them to win in the big house.
No doubt.
All right, all right, all right. Well, let's get
Bishop,
past this week first, and then we'll start talking about next year. All right.
yes,
Hey, you
sir.
guys, hey, appreciate you for allowing me to come on. Hey, the bottom line is documentation beat conversation. I can't talk about it. We gotta be about it.
That's a
That's
fact.
a fact. Shout out to
Yeah,
Bishop out here sounding like the Bishop Don Juan rhyming it with his. He got bars.
What did he say again?
Documentation beats conversation.
Yeah,
Out
I
here
like
sounding like what's my man? The Reverend
How good is this
Jesse
a kicker?
Jackson.
Oh boy.
if the gloves don't fit, you must acquit.
Precipitation leads
How
to
good is the kicker?
condensation, which leads to evaporation. Shout out to Bishop though, man.
Hey, but one
Brother,
another
was
thing
that
I
your
want to
Jesse
see is
Jackson?
That was my
I
Jesse
want
Jackson
to
right there.
I want to see them. I want to see them make Oklahoma defend the whole field,
Yeah,
like East and West and North and South. Make it a headache for them, like
right.
for real.
No doubt.
I think our key to victory is establishing that ground game early. Make them have to worry about that throughout the entire game.
But do you think they using
Looking
that
for
SEC drill
Haynes
that
coming.
Jim Harbaugh created?
Timothy, we gotta okay. All right, Tim. You know we got bad love for you here, Tim, and we'll never not bring you up on the show for nothing. But we do gotta let people finish their thoughts.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Lich Max was talking. Not unfortunately, Lich Max was talking, but Lich Max was talking. Tim, we definitely gonna get to you. I promise you. We'll never leave you out. We're gonna get to you. Go ahead, Lich.
All right, so I'm gonna start back from the beginning. So I think our key to victory in the Oklahoma game is we got to establish that run game early with Haynes and Marshall beating down their line. Hopefully, getting Marshall a little bit more run yards than we had in that New Mexico game. But I digress. We definitely have to get that run game established on the ground, make them have to look out for it throughout the entire game. I think the threat of that run game will be enough for us to get out over top with some good passes, especially with Bryce's strong throwing arm and his ability to we haven't seen it, but we know he has that ability to get his wheels going and make a play happen. And then we also know he can take a hit because he was out there making blocks happen, even though he wasn't supposed to. Hopefully, he learns not to use his throwing arm to do that this time. But but I think establishing that run game early will be our key to victory against Oklahoma there. That threat should be enough to be able to allow us to get out over the top. That's where I'm thinking.
No doubt. Before I respond to unapologetic, I'm gonna let Tim go. Tim, go.
Did remember that drill that Jim Harbaugh created when they thought that drill when that drill during that natty one, but they created a drill that based on beating the certain teams, but I know during the Texas game they didn't take that drill seriously, because Texas was coming out of the Big 12, and I think that the Michigan team, I think that uh, a bunch of teams, but like the Michigan, all the teams they played in the SEC, except for Georgia. I think that all those teams were treating Texas like they still in the Big 12, like they can't handle the SEC. If they didn't play with Georgia twice, they could have been undefeated, but before the Ohio State game, but because they had to play Georgia, but 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 but, but, but Georgia was the only team that treated them like a SEC opponent before Ohio State did in the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, they definitely
I
had
feel like
problems with Georgia.
I felt like when they played Bama, they took that the SEC drill seriously. So that's one of the reason why I still don't think that the Oklahoma can beat us, because of that drill that Jim Harbaugh created.
I mean,
without that drill, we would have never had beat Bama that first year.
Maybe, I don't know. Look, here's the thing though, like you can drill how whatever you want, right? Like you mentioned, they did the drill. Texas came and stumped the mud hole in Michigan a season ago. So
Yeah.
there's that. But, and by the way, I don't care how seriously they took that drill last year against Texas. Michigan wasn't beating that team. At least that at that time last year, that just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
But I hear you, Big Tim. It's I'm sure they taking this game against Oklahoma very serious. They, like I said, we all know what's at stake here in terms of the winner of this game and how that can propel them throughout the rest of the season. But shout out to Sonny Ray and Troy have joined us. Sonny,
fellas,
what's good?
hey, I just want to jump on real quick. I'm on my break, man. I checked out the like condensed version of the Oklahoma game last night, and then I went back over the condensed version of our game.
Mm-hmm.
And, I went over the quarterbacks, and I was like, when I checked the box score, it was just like weird that Mateer played the whole entire game. I was like, for a starting quarterback playing nobody state, why would you play the entire game? So I had to go look at it. So on it, like, I ain't just gonna go straight negative on Mateer.
Yeah.
But the majority of the passes he threw, like 50-50, it was like 50-50 accurate duck, like literally. And so, like, the positives I got from him was he was hitting his guys in stride. Like,
right.
he was hitting, he hitting his guys in stride. But then the negatives were like the passes over like 20 yards or more, they were inaccurate. And like, that's when the passes got like, like, what are you doing out there? And then also, like, under pressure, he panicked a lot under pressure. Like, even though he might not took a big sack or made a key mistake, which he did throw an interception, but he, like, I'm saying, that was a big difference between him and Bryce. But Bryce stayed poised and kept his composure.
Yeah.
But Bryce was a freshman,
pressure.
so we needed him to stay in the
Hold on, Tim.
with pressure in his face, like Bryce stayed composed,
We're gonna get to you,
but
big bro.
Mateer got kind of rattled and like jittery. But he should have threw about 5 interceptions. Them boys got butterfingers over there at Indiana State. And
right.
But the positive that probably the thing we need to be worried about the most, he does have playmakers.
Yep.
At wide receiver. They got some playmakers. Like they get the ball and they get in space and they do their thing. And so like, you know, I really don't have anything negative to say about Bryce. And I like the fact that he tried to build chemistry with Klein and Samaj. And then I forgot number 9's name, but
Channing Goodwin.
When he had to drop, Bryce didn't shy away from him. Like Bryce went back to him. Like, you know, he didn't try to kill his confidence. And then I kind of see like if you do that as a quarterback, try to go away from somebody because they got a couple drops, then you're putting yourself in a situation where the defense can, like, they don't even have to try to make a read. They know where you're going. And so those were some of my take. And then the biggest negative I had on us was ball security. Like, because of the fact that we didn't have a true quarterback last year, those guys weren't in those situations, you know what I'm saying, where they're going to be this year. And I think as long as we make sure, like, we secure those, like, you know, we look those passes in, catch them, then run. And when we do have the ball, make sure we're not, like, you know, loaf of bread out there, like, keep it high and tight. And, you know, like, as long as we have good ball security, I don't really see any big
Oklahoma.
issues. Go ahead.
Oklahoma, Sonny, they got a major problem. I watched it. Sharon Moore, his conference. This might have been Monday or Tuesday. Now he said that there's a 50-50 chance that Ron Moore could suit up or play, or they might wait until the third game.
Yeah, don't play Rod Moore in this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't play him in this game either. This ain't the kind of game you come back for from a season-ending injury.
Rod ain't played in about 1.5 years, bro. It's
right.
great.
It's been a long time since we saw Rod Moore.
Then another game for him to come back is definitely CMU.
One more thing is, even though Indiana State only scored 3 points, they were moving that ball. Like, I mean, like, so, like, I don't really see, like, you know, nothing to be worried about. It's just like if we go in and play a clean game and not get dumb penalties, as long as we keep the penalties to a minimum,
right?
We should walk out there with a victory.
No
How
doubt,
good
man.
is the special teams as far as kicking field goals, Oklahoma?
The way they don't score a touchdown that game, so we really didn't get to see that.
Right.
So, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know until we get on the field Saturday.
No doubt. Hey, Sonny, man, coming through on his lunch break to drop some knowledge on us. I see this dude KD in the chat, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say he needs to get up here.
If you come in this game thinking you'll run the ball and control the game, you already lost. He also, Sonny called us some dumbasses. There we go. You sound dumb. I would be worried about Oklahoma's defense more than anything. Bryce is going to struggle hard. Pause. Katie,
Hold on.
we got
Question.
the link in the chat.
Hold on. Is this the dude that lost to the Service Academy talking this spicy? I mean, it ain't that far off. It was last season. You need to relax.
Another thing I noticed when I went over the game was Bryce, and he did the exact same thing that Arch did. Arch was inside the 20,
Yeah.
and he had I paused it. I was like, "You got a wide open lane. You could just rush it in for a touchdown." And he flipped it out to the flat. I didn't know why Bryce didn't take off because hey, we want to protect you, from anything because we don't really need you this game. But like, I forgot to mention I went back and looked at Texas Oklahoma again. Like they made some. I don't know if it was Sarkeesian,
Yeah.
or if it was Arts, but like
It was both
when
of
they
them.
go over that tape, they'll be able to see. It was like, why didn't you run that ball?
Right.
Like it was clear. Like just take off, touchdown.
Yeah, no doubt. I got a theory. I think Sarkeesian might be the worst red zone play caller in the history of college football.
He's
It's
bad.
that bad. It's that bad. Now, in between the 20s, he's very good. He can out leverage and do some things. Once that man gets in the red zone, though, forget about it. You're not getting this touchdown, especially if it's against a stout defense. It's not going to happen. And then Arch Manning, we've spoke on it on this channel. Johnny spoke on it. Everybody spoke on it. The only people that don't accept this as the truth are that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus fans who believe that their defense was just so great that Arch was befuddled. But no, bro, from pass number 1, dog, the first pass that Arch attempted in the game, he threw it in the dirt with under no duress, right? That thing wide open receiver, by the way, and it was 5 yards in front of him in the dirt.
Straight Alex Orgy.
Exactly. He was not good. Period. That's the
they had wide open
like that
passes all day long.
Did Arch take pointers from Alex Orgy? Is that what happened?
I've heard that's his QB coach in the offseason.
His QB mentor is Alex Orgy at UNO. He just calls him up. I'm looking at an open receiver. Do I hit him? Nah. Guy in the corner.
Arch Manning looks like great value Manning. He's a Timu Manning, bro.
They keep talking about they defense. They dominated Texas with passing since game. But normally a team but normally when the team is getting but dominated in the passing game, but they are missing a bunch of catches. But normally the wide receivers are not that wide open. So that tell me that they had a bunch of the busted coverages and Arch the Manning, but they didn't throw it right.
Yeah.
His mechanics were horrible.
His mechanics were trash, Johnny. That's a great point. He was trash. Arch Manning, bro, I had this whole idea of who Arch Manning was going to be when he got in there. He was not that, bro. Right now, Arch Manning's the worst quarterback I watched on Saturday.
It makes you mad because you believed in him.
I think I'm on record somewhere in one of these shows saying that I don't think Arch is it.
You
and
did.
Y'all called me crazy.
I was like, nah, his last name is Manning. He was born to do this. He's just going to be good because he's a Manning. And he is not good.
And I think one of my reasonings was I didn't think he had the mechanics down.
He's a trash factory. I'm going to be real with you.
And I think even if that's my big thing about this, because he didn't have to be, because our defense, I like to say, the quarterback has to play great to win.
Right.
He didn't even have to be great. If he was just good, they beat Ohio State.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
like they had the talent in the wide receiver room. All he had to do was get that ball to him.
If he would have stayed, because he did have another year eligibility, and he was the quarterback. Do you think that they would have lost Ohio State the way
No.
that their
No,
offense performed
If fewer
no.
terrible?
states, if fewer states, then it looks like Michigan v Texas.
If you were states, they win that game, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's no way. By the way, he probably would have wanted to go back there and smack the other state around.
Yeah.
But then they
So that way
definitely
he
win
gets
that game. It's a completely different game.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted that 2-piece of the Michigan Ohio State rivalry to get us both.
I also think that they were trying to stay like keep the ball Western Case down. Like I think they were like eyeing him. I think that was one of the big mistakes that they made, like giving him too much respect and trying to keep the ball out of his area.
Hey,
So, you know
That's a
what I'm
Johnny,
fact.
saying?
if we beat Oklahoma,
That's a
then
fact.
after that, they can't say that the Texas fan base, the Oklahoma fan base, they can't say that the Red River shootout is better than the game.
It's
If
not.
we beat
It's
Oklahoma,
not.
they can't say
That's not
that
even a
no
question,
more.
Tim.
It's not.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
not.
dip out, y'all.
Then
All
why
right,
they
man.
going
Appreciate you,
around
man.
saying
All right.
that it is?
All right.
Peace out.
Johnny Odin Jr., ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check him out over on the Johnny Odin Jr. channel and on Twitter, Johnny Odin Jr. Be sure to check him out. Unapologetic says Arch Manning was overhyped like Tate Forcier. The only difference is Forcier had a much better debut. That's a fact. If Tate Forcier played every game like he played that first game, Rich Rod might still be coaching in Michigan. But that was not the case, and he was a fraud. Ladies and gentlemen, my guy Ryan Fravel has joined the discussion. Ryan, you can catch Ryan over on Week 0. We do a show over there every Friday. Ryan also used to do the Maize Blue and Gold show with me right here on the Maize Madman channel. Ryan, what's good?
Not much, man. Depressing week. We've got a bye week this week, and got to sit on this loss for 2 weeks. But hey, at least
That's a horrible time for a bye week.
at least we get to watch some good football. I'm excited to watch that Michigan Oklahoma game. Bryce looked really good in his first debut. Obviously, it's against New Mexico, so I'm sure you guys weren't running anything crazy for him. Good. I want to see what it looks like when you guys open up the playbook.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be really good, but I think that Oklahoma game is going to be the first true test. So I'm excited to see what he does. But man, you know what? Even though we lost, Notre Dame and Michigan look like they both have quarterbacks. So
I will give you that, bro. I've given CJ Carr a ton of flack on this channel. Ton of flack. Yeah. I called him a traitor and some other things, which he still is. That said, he's a gamer. He looks like the real deal. I'll give him that much credit. Another thing that I had a problem with in your game, though, Ryan, why the hell was the camera on his mother so much?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Bro, they were treating his mother like she was Taylor Swift or something.
His mother graduated from U of M, and she had on a Fighting Irish shirt on. That kind of
nasty work.
Disrespect.
It would have been better if she was there in a U of M shirt.
That would have been something. I wouldn't have minded as much. But they kept panning to this lady. I'm like, bro, get the camera off her. Nobody wants to see this lady.
No, CJ Carr, from what I understand, he did a really good job in his opening game at Notre Dame.
Because his son chose to play for the
U
of M fan no more. Oh man, oh no, that's crazy.
The one knock that I have against him is the fact that he threw an interception.
Yeah, I can't.
Bryce did not.
Yeah, so like I can't really blame him for that one. That was an RPO read, which we ran like 30 RPOs with the bubble screen, tunnel screens being like the one he's supposed to read. He should have never threw that ball. Honestly, if you go back and watch that play, because I kind of broke down film today. Jeremiah Love had a big hole on that play. He just needed to hand the ball off. But other than that, I mean, he had 3 total touchdowns. He actually threw for more yards than Carson Beck did. For me, that's like for your opening game in your first start on the road against a top 10 team. And by the way, his offensive line was straight dog doo-doo. With Ruben Bain,
that was a neutral site game.
No, it was at Miami.
Yeah, it was at heart. Well, at Miami.
Well, they only pack out that stadium and get loud when it's Notre Dame. So I mean,
because look, that looked like the Orange Bowl stadium though.
It is. That's where the home stadium is. Yeah.
But hold on, real quick. Shout out to Bosch here. He says my son wrestled for OU starter all 4 years. Go Blue. Shout out to Bosch. Yo. My man Mike Legend says Warby Parker Manning. Oh my God! Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Go Blue. They do have an elite wrestling program. That's great, man.
Well, and if you notice that was Grandpa Carr was nowhere to be seen at that game because I guarantee he was not going to wear Notre Dame stuff at that game,
bro. Listen, Lloyd Carr, damn, bro. We're this close to removing the damn name on the tunnel. No, I'm joking. Lloyd's a legend. But he is testing his status at Michigan. All right.
He had the do was to be like his mother and daddy and grandpa, but no, he chose to be a rebel and play for the rival school that they scared the players because of what happened in the 2019.
Talk about it, Tim. Talk about it, Tim. Tim speaks no lies, ladies and gentlemen.
And you guys will love this, but it's crazy that CJ Carr and Bryce Underwood had they arguably had the two best performances of any first-time starting QB, and you can include Arch and Dante Moore in that. And that's crazy because you had Julian saying Dante Moore?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think of who other was on there.
Dante Moore doesn't really count, bro. He started.
He played a high school team, but we don't count that.
I mean, so did Mateer.
Hey, by the way, I got to give Ryan some credit here too because he is not hiding. All right, this man is not in Witsec. But Dallas fan, we talking to you. Where you at, man? Where you been at? Where you been at since Notre Dame lost?
Hey, immediately I had to tag y'all immediately after that game because he was spicy in the
he mad that Michael.
Man, I tell you what, dude, I did a space because first of all, flying out of Miami was
they traded away his favorite
terrible. Player. I didn't get home until yesterday morning. I was supposed to fly out Monday, but my flight got canceled. So I get home, I started a space on Twitter, and I just took the lumps for like 6 hours straight from Miami fans. Which, by the way, Miami fans, when they like that is by far the worst team you could possibly ever lose to.
No,
it's up there with Ohio State. It's up there. Yeah, it's up there.
Ryan, your buddy Michael.
I was gonna say, if Ohio ever beat us, we wouldn't hear the end of it for a whole year.
Michael Parsons, they traded him away.
Yeah. By the way, that's problems for the NFC North. By the way, on a whole nother level, some NFL talk really quick. Michael Parsons tag teaming with my man Rashawn Gary and in Green Bay. Problems for the rest of you NFC North fans. I'm sorry.
Does Caleb Williams have enough nail polish?
We played on Sunday.
I don't think so. I don't think he does.
Yo, y'all so disrespectful. That's a loss, Tim.
The good news
is nobody told you to paint his nails M3. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the good news is if he needs to get more, he's in the best place to get it in Green Bay.
Man, Kill so disgruntled. But guess what? Man.
We beat them 3 in a row.
Hold on, Tim.
We beat them 3 in a row.
Hold on, Tim. Kill, you so disgruntled for a man whose team just won a national championship. You just beat the number 1 team in the country. But you still disgruntled. Here's the thing. Well, we definitely got to use air quotes for them being number 1 team in the country. And you know why you're disgruntled? Is because you still can't beat Michigan. All of your accolades, right? You got the best offensive player in the country, the best defensive player in the country, Ryan Day, best coach in the country, and you can't beat your chief rival, dog. We own you. Your stadium is the little big house. Your team are that's like our JV team. We gonna come smack y'all around at the end of November again because that's what we do. You are our other little brother at this point. You're the other little brother. They poor little bro them, and it's y'all, the other little brother. But I digress. Kill, have your fun in the chat because I know you gotta get that frustration out somewhere, and this is where you can do it. And I'm okay with that. You're frustrated a little bit. It's been a while since you could say you beat Michigan. How many days, by the way? Somebody find that out real quick. How many days since they beat?
2,110.
That's crazy.
2,110 days since you've beaten Michigan football. That's disgusting work. It's nasty.
What's the phrase you used on our podcast the other night, Maze? What was it? Like you said, the pimp slap? Oh.
Yeah, some Buckeye fans, they say that it doesn't matter if we won the national no title. A Michigan loss is it's on their national title, the resume. So they ain't happy they won the national title.
No, he's disgruntled. Look, I've seen more of everything than all of you. Natties, head-to-head wins, Big Ten titles, name it. I've seen more than all of you. And now you're going to have to recollect all of that. Because when's the last time you won a Big Ten title? When's the last time you beat Michigan? The only thing that is in recent memory for you is the first thing you said here is that natty, bro. Everything else collecting dust. Your wins over Michigan, the last time you could hold up a banner that said we beat Michigan, that thing is caked in dust. It's got dust 3 inches thick on it.
But
your Big Ten title, caked in dust. Your team finished 4th in the Big Ten a season ago, bro. You got in because of the grace of God in a 12-team playoff. You got a NCAA stimulus package to get into the playoff, bro. Chill out.
And I think anytime that you call
when
them
they lose to James
the winners
Franklin,
of the Natties,
they're gonna
when
be
you call
like
them the Natty winners, you have to say Natty winners.
they're gonna say
Natty
they stole our signs. They stole our signs. They're gonna be saying that
the
they
sad
lose,
champs.
If they lose the Jane with Franklin, they're going to find a way to get him fired.
Yeah,
man, I don't know. I still can't believe Texas didn't win that game. Arch Manning, I feel lied to about Arch Manning. I was told he was generational.
Bro, there's only one generational quarterback in college football. He plays in Ann Arbor, Michigan. All right.
Yeah.
He lost some money.
And he's about to bring us to a 5-time Ohio State champion.
A lot of people, Vegas lost a bunch of money to Ohio State fans because even though they had Ohio State winning, then after the last minute, but they were convincing everybody. Oh yeah, we got some money put aside when Texas win, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Arch couldn't I saw people try to make excuses and kind of try to save face for their takes about Arch and try to blame the receivers. Watching that game, he had receivers wide open and he just didn't see them. And
he was trash. We spoke on this extensively.
He's been there 3 years. Now, what have you been doing for the past 3 years, Arch?
You've been napping on the bench. He's been thinking he can get by with that Manning name, and then now he's got to actually prove it, and he's dropping the ball more than the receivers are.
Wide open, and he didn't get the target.
Yeah,
he did what he did. He doesn't get to play
drops, and most of those were drops.
Hold on, bro. Keel says you got to be 107 years old to have witnessed more Michigan wins than OSU. No, you don't. You just got to be 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
That's crazy.
It's a bunch of 4 or 5, 6-year-olds running around, 7 even, that have seen more Michigan wins than that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus.
My daughter has never seen a world where Ohio State has beat Michigan.
How about that? How about that?
That's
See?
crazy.
See that? See that right there? You had a whole
Ryan, dude.
There's not a soul on your team that beat Michigan.
But do you think that they need to they need to find a new quarterback coach for Arch Manning?
I don't think it's the quarterback coach. I think it's just I don't think Arch is what he was hyped up to be. Like and again, I can't say that for sure because it is week 1 and need to play against a good defense. But man, it's not on the defense when you can't hit a wide open receiver.
This is the only thing we agree on.
In the defense of Arch, they're treating him like he's a complete quarterback. I think he's more of a rollout guy and do with my legs type quarterback. And they wanted to play him a different way. So it's not 100% on him, but yeah, he's got work to do.
Look at that! Look at that! Your whole thing just blown up in your face right here, with some quick math by my guy Mike Legend. How about that?
Yeah, that's.
It sounded like that every time that he snapped the ball, it sounded like a flashback. The version of him getting sacked by JT was showing up in his face. That sack was showing up in his face.
No doubt, man.
Over and over again.
I know I said I was going to be here till 11. That was never going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be real with you. I was never going to be here till 11 o'clock. All right. But I definitely liked rocking out with y'all. You know how it is. Every time we get to do this, it's a good time. Tomorrow, I'll be live with my guy, Jason from HOF. He's a big Oklahoma fan. We're going to break it down, talk to you guys about it. Ryan, tell the people where they can find you, what you got going on.
So you can find me on X at Prevel_Ryan. I talk ball there all the time. Not just Notre Dame stuff, but just college football in general. You can find me and Maze over at Week 0 Productions on Friday nights. We'll be doing our Week 2 pick'ems on Friday night. So make sure you tune in there. Go to Week 0 Productions on YouTube. We're going to be obviously the big game of the week. Michigan at Oklahoma. So tune in for that. Appreciate you letting me hop on here as always.
Of course,
man. That's going to be the last big game until we face Ohio State. As far as the Big
we got
10.
Nebraska.
Tim, tell them where they can find you and what you got going on.
But y'all can find me on YouTube. The name of the name of my show is The Thunder Redman, the Michigan the football show. On Friday, I will be doing the next episode of the Smash Mouth, the breakdown, and I will be talking about the Oklahoma. The Oklahoma and Michigan, the first half, and giving out my final thoughts, my final thoughts and prediction. The second half, I'm gonna do a little small segment about the opener against the Green Bay. The facing the Lions at home. I do got the Lions going for into the road and in Lambeau, but I will tell y'all the reason why for the Friday. But I do got both games and it being a close game for both the winners. But y'all will find out the winners on Friday.
No doubt, Big Tim. Be sure to check him out over on the Thunder Redman show. West Quad, tell the people what you got going on, where they can find you, sir.
You can find me over on Twitter at Sir D Chamberlain. We don't do that X-ish over here.
Right. Yeah.
Original only.
Shout out to my guy Sonny Ray who joined us during his lunch break. That's my guy. Shout out to him. Real Michigan fan right there. Lich Max, tell the people what you got going on, where they can find you.
All right, you can find me at Twitch, YouTube, and over on Twitter at LichMax626. You can also find me at the Gamers Sideline, where we're starting to do Football Fridays, where we're going to be talking about everything to do with football that happened that week. On Saturdays, we're going to be doing Sideline Saturday, where we're going to focus on mainly any video game news that may have came up. It's kind of to help split the difference between gaming and football and give it on 2 different days that y'all can look forward to. So make sure you check that out. Also, you can find me right here on the Maze Madman Show as Statboy 2.0, and on Mondays in the background, dealing with the banners and bringing up your guys' comments. So if you see a comment pop up on Monday, it was probably me. If it was not supposed to pop up, that was also probably me.
Yo, also Lich Picks every Monday. Get ready for that every Monday.
Yeah. And that's gonna be fixed too this next Monday. It's gonna be correct this time with the correct stats, so you guys get accurate information so I can live up to my name as Statboy 2.0.
And of course, find me everywhere at Maze Madman. Thursday, tomorrow, I'm live again. We'll be right back here with Jason. We talked about that. Of course, Saturday morning, each and every Saturday morning, catch me, Johnny Olden Jr., Maniac, and Josh and Marcus of A House Divided on the Big College Football Show at 11. This week, we got another great episode coming up, so be sure to be there. And then every Monday, Maze Out Monday, right here on the Maze Madman channel. Until next time, you know the slogan, stay angry, my friend. Before I get out of here, 1 second. Unapologetic is trying to cause problems. And she said that she would come out. By the way, she should come out, by the way. We're gonna be doing that spring game thing annually. Come on out. By the way, if we come to a game, come on out. Because she wants to save relationships, ladies and gentlemen. Problem starter. All right. Anyway, you know the slogan, stay angry, my friends. By the way, Sir D. Chamberlain is a single man. All right, no problem will be started for Dub Q. Till next time, you know the slogan, stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that maze and that lock and all that stuff. I just don't get it. So and how the
shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody.